All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Somewhere Else. I am so excited about today's stream. Apologies for the technical difficulties there, but that is a tradition both for this channel and this game on this channel. Welcome. Scheduling's been a bit rough lately with the rest of the team, so I figured I would start a solo series that I could just stream whenever, keep getting some content out, and have a lot of fun with. This is Monster Sanctuary. It is a game that I absolutely love. I first played it when it was back in its earliest demo, which was just like the first area or two. And I had such a blast with it. I followed it through the rest of its development. I really enjoy this game. It's basically a combination of a Metroidvania and the like collect battle concept of Pokemon, which is just it's super cool. I will let the game speak for itself as we get into it. So, these settings don't matter for us. Maybe in a future run, if this does well, if I have a good time with it, I would love to come back and try some of the funkier runs that the devs have given us mechanics for. But for now, we are just going to start an ordinary, brand new game. We'll save over this test run. And I think we'll just get into it. All right. We'll just go with me. I didn't say my usual intro, but I am your host elsewhere. If you've been around here before, you know that. Otherwise, welcome. I'm very excited to have you. Alrighty, let's get into it. The Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. See a little Vero overhead. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in the Keeper's stronghold. So I guess that's probably where we'll live when we're not ootin' and boot. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves Monster Keepers. That's us. We are going to be a keeper. I love the art style for this game. I'll get more into that in a minute. So this is the first choice, the familiar of our bloodline. Our character is one of 4 notable keeper bloodlines, each of which has this supernatural companion, a spectral familiar. Each of which serves a different role, has different abilities, all of which you'll see when we get into it. And each also covers different elements. So this is the spectral wolf, who uses water and wind, and is a bit of an all-rounder with high mana and a little bit more weight towards offenses. The Spectral Wolf is probably my favorite of the familiars. I love them so much. I've done a bunch of runs with them, but we'll be doing a different one today because reasons that I'll explain in a bit. This is the Spectral Eagle, a little bit more of a glass cannon, very high on the attacking side, using fire and wind. The Spectral Toad, which is more defensive, uses earth and water. It also has lots of buffs and healing and stuff like that, as opposed to the more offensive abilities of the others. And the Spectral Lion, which is the true all-rounder of the 4, and finishes out the elemental square, I guess, with fire and earth. But today, we are going with the Spectral Toad. Yes. All right, you can see the rest of the bloodline keepers there, our sort of rivals, at times friendly, at times less so. Oh, I missed the text. Each of those bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. It's explaining the same thing I already mentioned. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Elsewhere is just starting out to become a monster keeper like his ancestors before him. I believe having the toad makes us of the Heket bloodline. As with all starting monster keepers, his journey begins on the keeper's trail. His bloodline's familiar bears the form of a spectral toad. There he is. All right. We are going to... Toad is a good name. It is a good name, but we are going to call you Lore. Yes. Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond I share with your family. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That's why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you just as I will, and they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course, you will have to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at the blob over there. Yes, I see it with his cute little face. Ah, this is an adorable game. Initiate a fight by contact. We shall see if you will live up to your ancestors. Whew. All right, no pressure or anything. So yeah, you can now see our character, the basic moving around. Currently, we can only move around and jump. And whoever we have following us will also jump with us, which is adorable. All right. Let us see how we perform in the test. All right, so this is the before battle screen. It gives you important information about everyone involved. I'll explain a little more, I think, in the future, because this is not a very complicated battle. This is the tutorial battle. All right, so our attacks. Currently, we have Mud Cannon and Bubble Burst and Tackle. And we could look at our enemy. So, as we saw on the pre-battle screen, the blob is weak to wind, which we don't have, and resists water, which we do have. So we'll avoid Bubble Burst. We can either do the neutral attack Tackle or Mud Cannon. I'm going to go with Tackle, and let's see. Oh, hang on, let's see. Yeah, Tackle does more damage, so we'll just throw our Toad, basically. We'll just throw our Toad at the enemy. The little shield icon on that damage means that we resist water also. Alright, let's just keep throwing the Toad until we win. Because this blob really cannot do anything to us. You'll also see that we might be taking a little longer than some of the other familiars might to defeat this, but that's because Lore's strength is not in well, it's in combat, but it's not in dealing damage. We'll have to have other friends for that. All right, and with that we have victory. And this is the post-battle screen. This determines how well we did and how likely we are to get valuable, payouts from combat, like loot. Most specifically, eggs, which is how we get new monsters. This time we're going to get an egg guaranteed because it's the scripted initial fight, but in the future, we'll want to perform really well on these fights in order to get eggs. I'm sorry, I just completely fell apart there. But here's our scripted egg, our first friend, our first new friend. All right. There we go. You've received a blob egg. Now you need to hatch it. Open the inventory menu and try to hatch it. All right. Let us hatch our blob. Oh, he's adorable. All right. And now we have to come up with a name. I'm going to have to name all of these on the spot. Classic, I think I usually nickname these after jelly. So let's go with Mint. Whoop. Mint jelly. All right, welcome to the party, Mint. So now that we have this menu open, we can explore a few more interesting things. Can't get into the journal yet. But we can take a look at our team. So we currently have nothing in our inventory, and neither of them have any equipment besides the basic weapon. But if we go to skills, we can take a look and we can see this is one of the reasons why I love this game so much. I am a huge sucker for skill trees. I find it really interesting when you can customize your characters in those ways. And every single monster in this game has this huge set of seal trees. Most have 4. I think there are a few that have 3. But I won't dive too much into it right now because there is just a lot to deal with, and it'll take a little while. You guys can let me know if you want me to go through and explain everything about our various monsters. I'm totally down to do that. But we'll come back here once we have skill points, and we'll see what we can get. Mint also has a big layout of fancy stuff. All right. Let us charge forward. We have begun to prove ourselves. You can see in the top right-hand corner the map, which I think we can access with M. Yep, there will be much more map in the future, but for now we are but keeper neophytes. Once again, into combat. Alright, so now that we have 2 monsters, one of the most important concepts in the game comes into play, and that's the combo meter. In the top left-hand of the screen, you can see combo 0, damage 100%. So if let's see, you deal more damage. So if we start with Mint, and we attack with Arcane Bolt, which hits 4 times for neutral damage. I also love the animations. You now see our combo is 4, our damage is 120%. So every hit you land increases the damage for your future hits. So let's see, now tackle deals the most, so we'll just slam on in there, continue throwing the toad. Throwing the toad is going to carry us through the early game here. Oh, and right, they can heal because they're blobs. That's going to be annoying. Importantly, you don't have to attack in order to increase your combo meter. You see, heal here also hits 4 times, but instead of hitting, it heals one of our allies. And that will increase the combo meter for 4, just like Arcane Bolt does. So basically, when you want to trigger, the same goes for buffs, which we'll hopefully see before too long. So basically, you want to start with your buffs, your healing, your attacks that hit a lot for low damage each time, and then close out the turn with your more powerful hit that can take advantage of the combo. So usually your attacker goes last. We don't have an attacker yet. We have 2 support monsters, but we'll get there. Alright. Now we just keep blasting away and throwing the toad. And with any luck, we'll get it down relatively soon. Oh, it looks like we can almost kill, so I'm going to gamble on this maybe killing, and I will heal here for a reason I will explain in a moment. Okay, this isn't going to do it without a crit, so probably not. Yeah, oh well. It's fine, we'll finish off at the top of the next. Might as well get a 100% healthiness rating. And finish off by throwing the toad. Sweet. Alright, so the reason I was healing there, and it didn't help that much, is because the amount of damage you take reflects on your final score. You can see the healthiness meter there, which is at 88% for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but basically you get points for speed, which we didn't get because we didn't have any speed. You get points for how healthy you are, which means it can be rewarding in order to heal up. Points for buffs and debuffs, and points for execution, which I will admit to not understanding. If someone in the chat can tell me what the heck execution means, then I will incorporate that in my future spiels. But basically, the higher point total you get across all those metrics, the more stars you get, the more likely you are to get neg. Which we didn't get, but we got a potion. And money. And more importantly, we got experience. Not enough for a level up yet, but we'll get there. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. I really need to remember that this game does a great job of explaining itself, so I don't need to waste your time doing it right before lore does. Earning a higher rating increases your chances of getting better drops like rare monster eggs. Yeah, alright. Whoops. Also, let's see. I am bad at parkour. That is something you are going to be seeing a lot for the course of this playthrough, is me messing up jumps. As soon as I get a flying monster, that's going to help. They don't let you fly, but they help you glide, which makes the parkour a little more forgiving. Young Keeper, 'tis the Keeper's trail's beginning, for all of Meast, all of man, all of man, beast, and sanctuary has beginning. I'm not reading this properly. I'm ruining the dramatic moment of this ancient tablet. Ooh, new monsters. Let's fight them. All right. So let's take a look at the battle screen. The Magma Pillar is weak to water, which is good because we do have that. Resistant to fire, not a problem. And the Rocky is resistant to earth, but weak to fire. So we don't have any choices right now. Eventually, as you can probably see, we'll have up to 6 monsters in our party. We can choose which ones we're sending in. But for now, it is just our main 2. So the Rocky is tough, and I don't have anything that's great against it, but I can probably burn down the Magma Pillar pretty quickly with Bubble Burst. So, yeah. The little red arrow is the super effective. Alright, so we should be able to take out... yeah, I figured that would happen. That is the first buff we've seen. As it says, we can press S. So, Barrier is receive 20% less damage. It's a defensive buff. It's good, but it is not enough to protect this Magma Pillar from Arcane Bolt. So that is 1 down, 1 to go. It looks like Tackle is our best bet, so we return to throwing the Toad. Ouch, that hurt. See if we can wear it down. The thing with buffs is that they don't go away unless you have any form of cleansing. So once someone gets a buff down, it is there for the rest of the fight. Let's see. Can I do this? I'm gonna gamble on it. We'll try and get our combo up with heal and then throw the Toad. Yes, all right. And that is the power of combo. Before it didn't kill, and then we got it to kill. So that allowed us to finish with more healthiness. 3 stars. We're getting a little bit better. Once we get an attacker, we'll... Yes, okay. Sweet. Oh, wait, well, Rocky's sort of an attacker. More of a tank. That's fine. We have our second new monster. First one that we did not get from a scripted fight. As your monsters gain experience in combat, they will increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. Well... I will heed the words of my wise familiar and take a look at the skill tree menu. Alright, so, Lore's skill trees. This one has, the primary attack is Mud Cannon, which is just a barrage of earth-based magical damage. It also has Healing Wave, which heals the entire party. This tree is based on Bubble Burst, which is just a bunch of hits of water damage, and Tidal Wave, which hits all enemies. Mass attacks are really good, especially for people who are doing the damage, which Lore probably won't be, but it's still worth keeping in mind. This tree uses Tackle, which is the normal hit that we've been using when we've been throwing the Toad, but it also has a buff, Full Offense, which basically boosts all damage and crit. And then the last tree is Heal, which gives us a direct single target healing, and also the Safe Cast line, which is Barrier and Channel, reduces damage, and reduces mana consumption. Mana? Whatever. But that's not the coolest part. The coolest part are definitely the peripheral skills with all of their various interesting passive effects. For example, Poison Glands. When this monster gets attacked, 50% chance to apply poison on the attacker. Or Mana Proc. Every attack triggers an additional hit equal to 50% of max mana, which will increase your combo value. So for people who are going early, procs are a great skill to have. We also have Taunt. When an ally would be attacked, 25% chance to redirect the attack to this monster, which, as you guys saw, lore is very defensive, so that's great. And Toxin. Every hit has a 10% chance to apply poison, no matter what attack we're using. So we have a lot of really cool passives and stuff to deal with here, but for now, I think since we are throwing a lot, throwing the toad a lot, let's go with Poison Glands. We can respec skills later, and I'll probably sit down between the streams and figure out what my plan for the overall build is going to be, but unless you guys want to see it, I won't spend time necessarily on the stream going through every single skill of every monster that we get. But that's very cool. Alright. Let's grab Poison Glands and continue. There's a little bit of the map up here that we can't see, but I don't think we can reach it yet, so we're just gonna do... Ooh, a chest! F to open. Obtain Cestus. Okay, this is our first new piece of equipment. So if we go to the equipment page, and we can swap out the wooden stick for the Cestus, which is +5 to both offensive stats, +15 defense, which is good for our tank lore, and then +6% damage reduction, I think, as a result of the defense. So we'll do that. Yep. Hello! Oh wow, there are people everywhere. Hi. Hey, fellow keeper, did you know that every single one of your monsters possesses a special ability? Some can be used to get rid of certain obstacles. Also, you might encounter some destructible walls like the one behind me. Go on and try to hit it with some of your monster's abilities. F to use monster ability. So, Lore, what's your ability? Ah, we throw the toad. Or the toad throws himself. I'm gonna guess that's good against this wall. Trying to remember. Aha! So we can choose which of our monsters follows us around and accompanies us, which is currently it's been Lore. We can also have Mint Jelly do it, and Mint Jelly blows bubbles, which I'm sure will be relevant at some point, but for now we want to throw the toad. And get more goodies. Obtain Vital Ring. So that is an accessory, which means just a bunch more health. Also, I completely forgot to hatch our new friend. It's awesome. We are going to name you Chia, because you are a plant growing out of a rock. So when you hatch new monsters, they come in closer to your overall party level, rather than all starting at like level 1 or whatever. So, Chia already brings us a skill point to spend. And lots of options here. So this tree, it has aging, which is a mechanic I really love, and also comes with a mass attack. This tree has an undodgeable attack and also an attack that shields. Shield boost, a couple defense procs. So we have another tanky one here. This is a synergy skill for nature and spirit traits. I'll get into traits in a little bit. Oh, so this is the buff and debuff tree. I'm a sucker for buffs and debuffs, so we'll probably end up going down. And this one is restore, which is healing and removing debuffs. All right. Very interesting. Let's go with... We don't really have much in the way of debuffs yet. We will eventually. We've just started getting poison, but we will acquire more. I think... we'll go for Cleanse. We'll get Spore. And we'll get some of the fun stuff, the buffs and debuffs and everything on here. All right. So we've got that. Let's go. Oh, we have a new friend. Let's check out what they can do. What can you do, Chia? You can make a rock. A rock that we can stand on. Oh, this seems like it'll be very useful. Hey friend, you're just starting as a monster keeper, right? Yes. Did you find some equipment for your monsters already? You can make your monsters stronger by equipping them. I did, in fact. Although I'm not sure how I put a ring on my frog, but I did. That's all? Okay. Obtained kunai. A new weapon with mana regeneration. You might need that. Let's give you the kunai. Huh. Oh, okay. I think I suspect I may need a rock to get up there. Yeah, let's try here. Woo! Yeah, alright. Hide. Oh, it's another accessory, a tank accessory, which means it could go on either Chia or Lore, but we'll just put it on Lore because Lore is our best friend and ancestral companion. You'll get stuff too, I promise, Chia. Speaking of Lore. Toad. Alright, new monster. And our first flying monster, which is very useful. Alright, so against the Vero, Earth is good, which is great because we are packing a good amount of Earth. Let's do this thing. Alright. Okay, so taking out the bird shouldn't be terribly difficult. Let's start with you, Mint Jelly. We're almost always going to start with Mint because they're the weakest that we have, at least as far as putting out damages. Oh, wow, we can pretty much take you out. So if we spore one of these, one of the blobs, we should have... just barely not enough combo. Sad. Should have gotten defense proc, clearly. And that lets the bird get off a buff. As you can probably guess from the sword, might buffs your damage. Specifically physical, I believe. But we'll check in a second. So yeah, physical skills deal more damage. And weakness makes them deal less damage. Again, probably not terribly difficult to figure out. Oh, we might have to put the mana regeneration on you, my friend. Alright, let's just finish off the Vero. Despite the fact that we do lethal damage on the first hit, we still get combo equal to all of the hits, so that's still nice. Let's spore this one just to reduce their damage, not that they're dealing that much damage anyway. And we will throw the frog. Toad, throw the toad. I think we got a crit there. I think the yellow text is a crit, so that's sweet. Alright. Damage through. Oh, okay. You only have one attack left before you're out of mana. So each of my monsters is regenerating mana each turn, but clearly Chia is spending it faster than they can regenerate it. So let me throw the toad. It'll heal, but I'm pretty sure we can still finish the job this turn. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Start with this to drive up the combo. See if we can finish. Yep. There we go. Throw some mud. Fantastic. Alright, 3 stars again. And we got another blob egg, which we don't need because we have Mint. Mint is the only blob for me. That's a lie. If you know this game, you know there are a lot of different flavors of blob that we will be acquiring later. But Mint is the only green blob for me. And this seems like as good a time as any to say, I love this game's aesthetic so much. Like everything else about this game. I'm a massive fanboy of this game, so you'll hear me praise it a lot. But I love the pixel art. I love the landscapes, the environments in the background, the environments in the foreground. It's just great. The trees, the monsters, all of the design elements are just really fun. Keeper's Trail. Man prospered through generations, founded cities and nations, connected by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. So this is not in the past, this is in the future. Can I make this? I can. Pain Bracelet. Sweet! Defense and mana regen? That sounds like Chia all over. Oh, and Mint has a skill for us to acquire. Right. Can upgrade the heal. We can get combo healing, which gives us an extra heal hit. Magic proc for more combo boosting. Combo initiator. Yeah, so this is the tree for if we want to basically use Arcane Bolt to drive up our combo really early on. This tree has Acid Rain for armor break, which is a great debuff that causes more damage to go through. Slime Infestation for if you want a full team of blobs. Over here we have our healing tree with improvements for the healing, causing shield in addition to heal. And then synergy with poison. And last but not least, the poison tree with debuffs, buffs, and slime shot. So that's all very fun. I think what we're using Mint mostly for right now is combo boosting, but I am going to get Acid Rain because I think it's nice to have the armor break against tougher enemies. And there is definitely a monster up there. I don't think I'm good enough at parkour to get up there without stuff that I don't currently have. Yeah, okay, we'll be back. We will be back. That's another fun part about the game. In classic Metroidvania fashion, there's a lot to explore once you unlock new monsters who can transport you in different ways, or new equipment for yourself. So, we will return. This wall is suspicious. Throw the toad. No, okay. I will frequently throw the toad at walls just in case they turn out to be secretly breakable, which is a thing that shows up a bunch to find secrets. Gauntlet. Defense plus 12. Crit chance plus 5%. That is nice. I think that goes on Chia. Oh, it's an accessory. Defense and combat. Sign. Right Keeper's Stronghold, left Keeper's Trail. So we can go home to the Stronghold, or we can continue the trail, or we can go down here and get goodies. Copper. Upgrade materials. Okay, so that'll be for upgrading items later. Hang on. Can I make this? Huh. Oh, nope. Hang on. Nah, not quite. Okay. One more adventure for later. Alright. I've been to the Stronghold before. I grew up there. So let's go down the trail and keep exploring. Yeah! Falling from the sky onto the birds. That makes lots of sense. Alright. Let's try a new move. Now with armor break, we should deal a lot more damage. We do. I wonder if we could definitely take it out with multiple hits. See, the slightly paler flashing range is the crit range. But crit range is almost lethal, but I don't think it's going to get that many crits. So let's just... So what if they're all alive for one more round? Oh, wow, okay, that did a lot of damage. Well, let's see if we can take it out. Nope, sad. This is what I get for not picking an aggressive familiar. But I don't care. I love lore. Lore is perfect for what we're doing with this run. Alright, let's get more of this out. Everyone's armor broken. Leaf Slash. And now we can finish off. either of these. Let's just mud cannon this one. They're buffed now, but the weakness should counteract some of that, at least on one of them. And it's not like they're doing that much damage to my team. We're very, very tanky. Also, they're not attacking Mint, who is the only one who I think is weak to their element. Alright. Let's rack it up. And finish it off with some super effective attacks. There we go. Alright, how we do? Lots of points for speed. Not so much for other stuff. That's alright. We still don't have an attacker. Did get a feather, though, which is an accessory. So we got some nice stuff out of it. Let's see. Crit chance and mana regen. Actually, let's put that on Chia. Okay. Alright. Oops. Sorry, Chia. Let's bring our toad back. Woo! Oh. Okay, so see, this is the reason that we want to have a flying monster, because I cannot make that jump. Let's see if... Can I do it with a rock? Yes! Haha! Another accessory. Man knew of those who wait in the woods and caverns beyond, yet for the treasures within he longed, for the greed of kings was great. Feels very Tolkien-esque. I keep putting a rock in front of me. Here, you're gonna have to go away, Chia. Alright. So hopefully we do get a Vero soon. Aha! More friends. Alright, so water is good against the magma pillars, which means we can acid rain our way through here. We should be able to finish off with, not quite yet on Bubble Burst, so let's rack up our combo. Let's put weakness onto the Rocky. Okay. Still not enough. Come on! So close. Just one crit. Yeah! Nicely done, Lore. Thank you. I love the face he makes when he gets punched. Sorry, Laura, it's really funny. Alright, they have barrier up now, too, which is going to be annoying. Let's see. Punch combo does the most. Let's see if we can... Yeah, alright. 2 down, 1 to go, the tankiest to go, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay. Acid Rain for armor break, which should counteract the barriers somewhat. They're not technically equivalent. Armor break reduces defense and damage reduction. Barrier just reduces damage. I'm not sure if armor break affects barrier. But either way, with all of these powers combined, we should be able to eventually break through. Now, how Chia is punching with no arms, I don't know. But I say, good for him. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Alright. How close are we to just finishing us off? Very close. Let's gamble on a crit. Defeat your former comrade. Nope. Okay. That's fine. Throw the toad. Whack. Alright. Sweet. Hey, we got a potato. I think that's our first food. And we got more skill points. That's very exciting. Let's see. I forget how to feed them. Oh, do I just... There it is. Yeah, okay. So I can feed it here. Basically, you can give your monsters food in order to boost their stats in various ways. I'll save that in case we need it later. In classic RPG fashion, saving everything until it's way too late to use. Alright. I like passives, so I'm gonna get Toxin because we haven't actually seen Poison in play yet. That or Taunt. Taunt seems very good because of how tough Lore is, and also because we have Toxin Glands. Okay, we'll do Taunt. Chia. Chia, you're gonna get Cleanse so that we can actually deal with those nasty buffs. Alright, making our way through this little weird caverny thing. More goodies! A new weapon. Okay, so these are our first weapons that function exclusively on one stat. Do you use any... You only do magical damage, right? Yeah, okay, so Mint is a good candidate for the Orb, because Mint doesn't have any need for physical. But I think both of our other friends do use both stats, so we won't use the Morning Star just yet. More enemies to fight. We'll battle our way through. Guess let's get Acid Rain on you. And then we'll put Weakness. Just gonna debuff the heck out of the Rocky since they are the toughest. And then we'll just throw the toad at it. Nice. Okay, that was another crit. Oh, and there we go. That's Taunt activating. And Poison Glands. Perfect. So Lore is putting himself in the way of the attack. And then we can go over here and check out Poison. Monster receives damage based on own max health at the start of each turn. All right. It's what Poison does in like basically every game that Poison is in, which is interesting because that's not remotely what Poison does in real life. But video game conventions are fun. All right, well, we'll just start debuffing everyone. We got extra points for debuffs, so how likely am I to take you out? Fairly. There's healing in this team, though, so I don't really want to risk it. So we'll just make sure and focus fire. All right. I love damage over time. Poison is a great debuff, especially against like really powerful monsters, some of which we'll be seeing fairly soon. The ability to just deal damage to them based on their health, not having to fight their defense or any of that, is extremely useful. All right, punch combo. We'll throw you. Okay. Yep, kind of expected that. That is fine. Unfortunately, we cannot stack Poison yet. So, how likely are we to be able to fit? Okay, pretty likely, actually. Anything would kill. So, let's do it. Sweet. And then Toad Throne. All right, one more round. Should be easy, even if it heals, which it's going to, because it's a blob, and that's what they do. Magic blasts. Punches from a small rock with no arms. And then throwing my millennia-old Spirit of Nature at it. This is turning out to be a slightly goofier run than I was expecting, but that also tracks for this channel. Man plunged into deepest abyss. Foraged, attacked, and slew. These endeavors were without solace. The cost on humanity nobody knew. Humanity trashed nature, which we are very good at doing. Okay, so there's an exit up here. I don't think I'm gonna make this. Huh, nope. Okay. Ooh, well, I fell in front of something nice. Phoenix tier revives targets. Okay. Need a key to get there. We need something that is not toad throwing to get through here. Yeah, none of you can help us with that. Hi. Hello, young monster keeper. Your first time on the Keeper's Trail, is it? It is. This is a teleporter stone. You can use it to travel quickly to other teleporters you find. Me? I'm just a treasure hunter. I make a business selling the things I find here and there. Want to buy something? Sure. Oh. Okay, what's this? Old Buren. You can find him heading further west. I think that's where we're supposed to be going. Hello, young man. Yeah. I know it's I want to buy. Alright, so small potion, Phoenix tier. Oh, these are accessories. How much money do I have? I have enough to get both of these, but I don't think I need them. I could sell some of my wooden sticks for almost nothing. Nah, it's alright. We'll deal with money later. Unfortunately, we have no other teleporter stones, so this is the only one. Hey, fellow keeper, did you know that you can change which of your monsters is following you around? Why, yes, I did. This allows you to use different monster abilities while exploring. Yes, A and D. Alright. Whoop. Oh. I have to go the long way. Oh, there's another door here. So there are 3 ways out. We've been told that west is Old Buren, which is presumably where we're supposed to be going. Can't get down there yet because I have not acquired a bird. And I can't get through here because I have not acquired something that is sharp or on fire. Teleporter stones are basically the checkpoints, by the way. You can save at any point, but they allow you to fast travel. So we'll go in standard RPG fashion. We will go the exact wrong way and investigate what's down here. The answer is a lot of Rockies. This might take a minute. Alright. Open with Acid Rain. Punch them a bunch. Hit them with a toad. Hope that I get poison on them from them attacking. We can almost take out one singular Rocky in a round of combat. The other advantage of Taunt is that we get to see that hilarious face more frequently. Punch combo almost does it. So let's see. Let's try and get the combo up with Bubble Burst, and we'll see if we can finish the first one with Punch combo. We can! Sweet! Alright. What you just saw there, attack, is not a move that we know. It's this game's version of struggle, when you can't do anything else with mana. I mean, we could do it anyway, but why would you when you have, strictly better options that spend mana? So, let's Acid Rain the last one. Punch. And then throw. Not enough. That's okay. At this level, they don't have healing. If we encounter them later on, they might have Restore, since we know that's one of their trees, but don't know. Alright, punch. Okay. Arcane Bolt. Cast Magic Missile, basically. Why these random naturally occurring slimes know Magic Missile, I don't know. They must have taken a level in Wizard. Oh, sweet, and we got poison. Not that we need it, because we are already at the end of this fight. Crit. Sad. Okay. punch instead. And we got another potato. We're just beating these poor monsters up and taking their food. I feel like that's contrary to the lesson that the messages on the tablets are trying to tell us. Oh, neat new accessory. And a wall that we can throw the toad at. For a skill resetter. So this is what I mentioned. You can get these to reset your skill trees if you've spent wrong. Not that, you know, during the game itself, it's not that likely that you're going to completely run out of skill points to spend. So we don't have that key yet. I also still can't jump well. This is why I need a bird. See if I can actually get up this cavern wall. All right. I'm going to guess, since this is the only one we can go out of now, that this is where we're looking. Oh, man. That is a cat with a sword. And boots. Hi. Yeah, hi. I can't get to you yet. But you look hilarious, so I hope I can... Oh, what's this? Music? Gonna guess I can't punch my way through it. I got nothing. That's definitely a later ability. Alright, let's see if we can burn through this really quickly, because if we can catch these, if we can get an egg from one of these guys, then I think we'll be able to burn down those vines that keep blocking our way. Punch, tackle, punch. Alright. Combo up, and let's just go. Sweet. 1 down, 2 to go. I think 3 rounds should be enough to perform well, especially, it might not be 3 rounds anymore. And, of course, now we're burned. We don't have a way to deal with that. I guess I'll be getting Restore on Chia sooner than I thought. I didn't think about this. Alright, get the combo up. And oh, right, Cleanse. We have Cleanse on Chia. Okay, Chia attacks first next time. Oh, I forgot to mention. Burn is a counterpart to Poison. Instead of dealing damage based on your health, it deals damage based on your primary offensive stat. Fortunately, that is not that high on lore. Okay. Punch through. With any luck, we'll get another cleanse. We did. All right, that should make it easy. All right, come on. Come on. I want a magma pillar. We want a magma pillar. Four stars? We didn't get one. Shoot. But we did get skill points, so consolation prize. Fortunately, you can see in the map that we have... So the areas that we haven't gone are still like they're dark, so it's easy to see places that you have to go back to. Not all places that you miss are that easy. I feel like is there something up there? More importantly, can I get to it with what I have? Ha! Nope. Okay. We'll be back. This. Hey, it's the cat with the sword. I want it. Oh wait, let me put some of these new accessories I've got on. Oh, and spend my skill points. That would be smart. Crit chance, mana, diadem is good. You have stuff. You can have the crit ring. I guess you get this one too, because I am a little lazy. Alright, what do we want here? We haven't been needing to heal much because we're very tanky. So we could go for a buff, or we could get the proc. I think we'll get the proc. Chia, you should acquire... Let's see, is this is a whole party buff? Yeah, okay. So we'll get shield cast and restore little bit of support option there. And then Lore. You could also get shield cast, right? Oh, safe cast, that's right. But we're currently using you as as our offensive options. So let's just add... Yeah, let's add poison. More chances for poison. Alright, let's get this cat. Okay. So, Cat Zerker, an inapt name for a cat berserker, as I assume. Wind attacks, which is bad for Mint, but weak to Earth, which is good for the rest of the party, so should be okay. How much damage can we do? It's not bad. Alright. Open with Acid Rain. Let's do Spore just in case we do not take you out. And Mud Cannon. Yeah, unfortunately, not quite there. Oh, or Lore could crit. Fantastic. Lore has got the power. Alright. Acid Rain to help us burn through. We don't have any wind, so actually doing lethal is not that easy. Alright, we'll combo with Mud Cannon, and then our finisher for the turn will be Punch Combo. Oh hey, we got poison. Sweet. Off of the Mud Cannon. So that's damage based on max health again. Alright. I think we'll go for combo. And that should be able to put us in lethal range. Not yet. Lethal range with crit, but we can't trust that. So let's just punch combo and hope that the poison finishes the job. And we will tackle the other. Nice. Okay, and yes, the poison did do it. Alright, we should be able to finish this off no problem. Great. Alright, how'd we do? 3.66, 3 stars. And another blob egg! Man, I'm sorry, I was hoping to show you all of the monsters, but this is some of the worst egg luck I think I've ever had on my run. But I guess that's usually because I'm starting with the wolf, and the wolf does a lot of damage very quickly. And also super effective against a lot of these. But then came the 4, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to the voice within, struck a wound to the realm's core. The backstory continues. I'm going to assume that the 4 are our ancestors, the ones who bonded with the spectral familiars, like Lore here, who would probably tell me if I was not such an embarrassing neophyte. What am I actually called? Keeper aspirant. I'm still a neophyte. That word is correct. But we shall see if I can impress Lore into telling me the secrets of the sanctuary. I'm not sure that throwing him at everything we encounter is the right way to get that trust, but it's what I've got. It's the only plan I've got right now, so we'll go with it. Woo, look how high up we are. What's this way? Ooh, we're way above where we were before. Love a good rope bridge over the void. Hello, you're new. Let's get acquainted. Alright, Yowies. Oh, fun, Sasquatch. Weak to fire. Resistant to air. Well, at least they don't resist all of our attacks. But they do... We don't have anything that's especially good. If we can burn this down really quickly, we might get a bird, which is especially exciting. Because I need parkouring help. Alright. Start with Acid Rain. Leaf / Mud Cannon. Okay. Leaf / into Mud Cannon. The Vero should be down. Yep. Easy. Who knew that the best way to deal with a bird was to throw mud at it? Okay, they have channel, which I believe... Oh, there we go. We got a poison glands trigger. Channel is the mana reduction, yeah. So they can use their most powerful skills more frequently. Okay, we'll go with armor break. That extra hit with all the little triangles, that's the proc attack that we got for boosting our combo. Okay, punch combo is best. Tackle is best. Oh, and we got another poison proc. Fantastic. Ooh, they can call down hail. That's very fun. Okay, so acid rain. Punch combo can't quite do it. Tackle might be able to after we attack the other one with punch combo, though. So let's try that. Oh, and of course, it doesn't matter because poison. So poison will do the rest of the job. Or not. Wow, these are tanky fellows. Okay. That's fine. We weren't going to finish immediately anyway. All right. This one, though, I think... Yeah, okay, there we go. The bigger they are, something, something. 3 stars isn't bad. Did we get something? No, we did not. No eggs. Ooh. Tome. And potions. Nice. We continue to acquire good stuff. I see a ledge here. Oh, I can't activate Rocky in midair. And if I activate it here, it's too close to the wall by like pixels. Oh, I wanted to get up there. Well, we'll add it to the to-do list for the future. Back we go. This is extremely dangerous. Hopping across a rope bridge above a massive gorge. What's over here? Oh, more nice things. A shell. A ribbon? So many accessories. Whew. From this wound rivers flowed, and mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace with its nature. I'm going to assume that this wound they struck in the world became the sanctuary. Hello, hello, new friends. So we are standing in. So I guess that makes this like a utopia. There's a word for natural harmony punk. Eco-punk, that's it. Eco-punk with supernatural monsters. Which is just a great aesthetic all around, really. Okay, all you guys have is channel. I'm a little more scared of the cat zerker, so we're gonna see if we can focus her down. Alright. Leaf Slash does the most damage. And then Mudshot, Mud Cannon. Mudshot is not from this game. Mud Cannon can finish the job. Oh, they healed. They healed at the start of their turn. They must have, oh, I forget the ability. Mint has it. Well, or will have it eventually. Alright. Punch combo. Punch combo is the best one. And then we throw the toad. It's all mostly the same amount of damage, but the crit range is higher for tackle, so we will stick to tackle. And yeah, there we go, we crit. And we got a poison. Taunt is doing serious work. Okay, so Acid Rain on the second one, and then Chia can bring the first one in range of poison, and we will not be winning immediately, unfortunately, but not in range of. I need to stop doing this. Gotta remember that they heal at the start of their turns. Alright, Alright, I'm just gonna secure. I no longer trust poison to do the work that I need it to do. It has betrayed me. You do a lot of damage against these guys. Mint. Yay, there we go. Okay. And with another crit, Laura's been bringing out the crits. Fantastic. Oh, and we got an egg! Unfortunately, I think this is another water monster, but we will absolutely welcome it to the team. Hello. Let's call you... I don't have one single naming convention for monsters, for Pokemon, for whatever I'm playing. Just sort of whatever associations come to mind. So this is because I was thinking Sasquatch, and now I have a Yeti named Root Beer, which, honestly, I love. Although I'm realizing that if you interpret Chia as Chia Seeds rather than Chia Pet, we are acquiring a very food-based party here. Alright, what do we want to upgrade? We've been using Arcane Bolt a lot, but we've been using Acid Rain more. Could get a mass buff. Combo healing. We could go over here for just applying poison directly. Let's do that for now. Let's do that. Okay. And let's meet our new friend. Alright, Sarsaparillas. First tree. Ice Hail, magical damage, and Ice Storm, a mass attack with Chill. And this is clearly the Chill tree. It has Chill synergies. It has initial Chill. Oh, and there it is. That's the one that they were using. Recover. Heal 10% of the max health at the start of every turn. Icy Skin, so that's like Poison Glands, but for Chill, which I should mention what Chill is. Chill reduces mana regen, which on its own may not seem great, but for monsters that don't have great mana regen but have powerful attacks, this can force them to use lower and lower levels of those attacks. And it can drain them dry and even potentially force them to reduce them to using the basic attack. Because we can see here, basic Ice Hail costs 45, level 2 is 80, 110, 150, all the way up to 210 at level 5 Ice Hail. So if your mana regen isn't enough, and you spend all of your mana on high level attacks, you have to start using lower level ones, and if you eventually can't regenerate enough mana even to do those, you have to just use the basic attack. So this is Chill, this is great. And this is what makes Chill especially good, is Congeal, which turns it into a damage over time effect in addition to being a debuff. And then Fatal Upkeep to boost our damage over time effects. Our second tree is Tackle. So this is our physical tree, it looks like. And also Ice Spears, which is a physical water attack that I really love because it's on the Spectral Wolf. Wow, my watch will not stop. It also does Bleed, which is an interesting debuff. It's also damage over time, but it's not permanent. It deals a portion of the initial attack's damage, and then cuts half of the stacks. So it reduces. The wound heals, as it were. We also have Neutral Affinity, Combo Initiator, so this tree is good if you want to start the turn with Sarsaparilla. Critical Healing gives you crit when you heal, which normally can't happen, I guess. Critical Boon buffs for getting crits, which is I guess this tree synergizes with crits. Yeah, crit chance focus if you have critical equipment. Hunt, mass aura that increases crit. Icy Fists, every critical hit has a chance to apply chill and gives you additional stacks. Additional stacks abilities are the best if you're going for a debuff team because it lets you apply the same debuff multiple times. And abilities like this can stack with other monsters' abilities, so you can get up to a ridiculous number of stacks of certain abilities of certain debuffs on people. Beating, we have Taunt on this tree, and it looks like some healing and health proc, so this is the health tree. Beating is just neutral physical damage, like Tackle, but without the reduction, and it looks like it hits more times. And Helping Hand, which is a heal that also does 2 great buffs. Sidekick basically gives you a proc. It lets you do an additional hit when you attack, and Regen, which lets you regen health. You guys probably figured that one out. Auto heal. When attacking, also heal the monster with the lowest health in the party by 200% of magic. I realize I'm doing the full breakdown of Sarsaparilla here, and I didn't do that on the others. So, last tree, buff tree, has Channel, Supply, which heals everyone. Channel goes into Glory Cast, so that's boosted crit, cheaper mana. Life Wave to heal everyone. Payoffs for buffs. Payoffs for buffs. Mana reduction. Neat. Alright. So this is a very cool monster. Not necessarily one of our long-term ones. But I'll explain the concept for the run once we can actually look at the freaking monster journal. For now... You are our first one with a mass attack? No, right? I think Chia had one. Yeah, Chia had Earthquake. And Lore has Tidal Wave. So those are really good for speed because they hit everyone at once. Okay, we'll go with buffs since we don't have someone who is dedicated to that just yet. So we'll get Channel, and we'll get Supply. And you can help us out with tanking. Okay, sweet. I don't know if there's something up there, but we'll find out later. Oh, hello! Look at all the blobs! Look at all the blobs in the pen. And this Rocky just ootin' a boot. I have one too, hang on. Say hello, Chia. Well, that's one way to say hello. You don't have to hide behind me. Are you shy? Are you shy? It's okay. They're friendly. Alright. Ooh. I'm debating. Do I channel my inner Zelda and just break into his house right in front of him? The temptation was too great. Ooh, books. The titles of these books read, The Ancestral Tome of Blob Handling and The Hidden Places of Monster Sanctuary, a guide. Can I borrow that? Can I borrow the guide? It'd be very helpful. Oh well. Sorry, there were no clay pots to break. The temptation was strong. What is... I'm being very rude. I apologize. What is this? What is this? As you may be able to guess, I do know what this is, but it's interesting. It's curious. I can't break it. Can I get up there? I feel like I can. No, that keeps the rock from working. Oh well. All right, I will finally speak to you. Move, Lord, move. Okay. Hi, I'm guessing you're old Baron. Ah, he strokes his beard. How adorable. Hi. Oh, if it isn't an old friend of mine. Hey, Baron. Long time no see. I've brought you a new student. Ah, that's right, because Laura's been around for however many millennia. They've probably been around the block a few times. He just hatched his first monsters. I thought you might teach him some lessons. Yes, far fewer monsters than I'm used to having hatched at this point in the story. So, you're the new spectral keeper, huh? Folk call me Old Baron. I've made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail, so I can teach all of you greenhorns about your new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's battle to see if you are worthy of the title. I mean, I survived everything to get here. I feel like that's fine. We can do this. I'm just saying. I've been through a lot to get here in the first place. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say that the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. You have 3 blobs. This is like having a party of 6 Kakuna. Or I guess the meme is Metapod. Whatever. Since I raised those blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you can see, their level is much higher. Oh, that's right. Their level is also higher than my entire party. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies, which are all the same because they're all the same monster. My blobs are weak to wind attacks, which I don't have. Oh, I'm beginning to suspect that the Spectral Toad is hard mode for the first area. Not that it's been difficult, just that it's been slow. Alright. I like that the other Rocky is just standing in the background. Clearly you have a Rocky. You could vary your team comp. If I were here with the Wolf or the Eagle, this would not go as well for you. I feel like this is imbalanced. Do you have a preference towards some of the bloodlines? Are you playing favorites? Alright. Let's go for debuffs. Because I know they're going to heal because they're blobs. Look at the top right corner of the screen. That is the combo counter. I explained this to the audience already, Buren. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies, or healed, or buffed your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn. Man, I keep preempting the tutorial. So it makes sense to always try and act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first and use high hit count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. This game is really great about actually explaining everything seriously and taking you seriously as the player. Which is great, but also I've been jumping the gun on all of these explanations. Although I guess it was worth it so you guys understood why I was doing what I was doing on the way here. Alright, I guess my best hit is the punch combo, which is not very tough. This is not gonna go well for us. And then we throw the frog. Oh yeah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, so poison is definitely going to be our strategy here. I still want to get everyone acid rained, but poison is also going to be necessary for us to do any kind of lasting damage here. All right, slowly we'll break them down. I guess maybe we should have switched in Sarsaparilla. Oh, but no, we didn't take any of the chill abilities, so we wouldn't have had that. Kara the Volcano Shark says hello. Hello, Kara. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's start getting poison on them and see if we can wear them down. Alright, it's still throwing the toad, that's the way. It's going well, Kara. I have actually never played a run with the Toad as my Spectral Familiar before, so I am a little unused to the slower strategy of Keeper's Trail, but I'm having a good time with it. Alright, you have enough health to hang on for a little longer. I'm going to put this in. Okay. So if you don't have supply or anything, so if I get you within poison range, you are dead. So let's punch combo down to poison range, and then we will put the tackle into someone else. Poison should finish, yes, okay. We're not going to get a very high rating for this battle, but I do think we're going to win. Alright, and then our final debuff, our last armor break, and we will, I guess, finish the middle one. Tackle will definitely kill. It's worth it. Overkill is fine. We don't want them healing any more than they already will. Oh, he didn't heal. Lovely. We might, though. We can afford the action. See if we can salvage our presumably terrible rating. Came down, and poison range, and that is that. Take that, old man. Have I proven myself now? 0 score on combat duration. Probably wasn't going to get an egg anyway from beating up his friends. And we got to level 5. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. You have walked the Keeper's trail and you defeated my monsters. However, to become a proper monster keeper, you will need to complete one more test. You didn't mention a test. Young Keeper, this next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now, and use them wisely. Well, that's not intimidating at all. Alright, Mint. You want to get Wizardry? I mean, we use a lot of magic-based attacks, so having Sorcery is not a bad buff. Yeah, I think we will. Let's do it. Chia can get defense healing or channel, or defense proc. We'll go for the combo boost. And Lore. What does Lore want? Lore, you don't need a heal. We already have 2 healers, although save cast is good. I'll just get mana proc for more damage. All right. Challenge accepted. What you got? Have you prepared for the real test? As much as I can with my limited party. Good. You show bravery, but this time you are not facing a normal monster. Hello there. Oh, his design is so cool. I love the Steam Golem. Particularly powerful monsters are often described as champions. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times a turn. It is your job as a monster keeper to take care of them, so it's only fitting that you beat one to become a member of the Order of Monster Keepers. Show me what you're made of. So these incredibly powerful monsters, he just keeps one sitting around to test newbies. That's good. That's great. It attacks with Earth, which is fine. It's weak to Wind, which, again, we don't have. Resist Fire, which we also don't have, so we're just going into this completely neutral. I'll keep the main team. I don't think we need Sarsaparilla right now. Although, Chill is so good against champions, so maybe I should make a point of leveling her up a bit and getting her some Chill so we can use it. But yeah, keeping them from using their extremely powerful attacks is, as it turns out, useful. Alright, let's get everyone's sorcery. Let's get weakness to help us survive. Yeah, Kara, I could go get a bird. I tried. I've fought all of the birds that I have seen so far, and I have, as of yet, not successfully acquired one. So I decided I would just go for the fight instead of waiting to grind and try and get. But getting a bird might have been wise. We'll see. We'll see if I can get through this fine with the team that we have. I certainly don't think we are getting a 5-star, and 5 stars are required for to get the egg from a champion, so I don't think we'll be getting our Steam Golem egg just yet, but fortunately there will be a chance to rematch later. Okay, Acid Rain, so we've got weakness, we've got armor break, we just need poison. What deals the most damage? Punch combo. Okay, so we punch combo into tackle. Oh, I should be using magic, shouldn't I? Because I have sorcery up, but the damage was all the same. Taunt continue to do work, but we still don't have poison. So, right? Yeah, no poison. Oh, there's the little champion buff. So let's get our last debuff on. And from here, it's just a slugfest until he goes down. Okay. Just punch the Steam Golem. Throw the frog! Alright. Alright, and there's the what I mentioned earlier, poison being so good against champions because they have so much health, so it deals so much damage. Alright, all my debuffs are on. Let's just go for Arcane Bolt. We'll try and rush. Slap. And throw the frog. Alright, I forgot that he could do that. So shield is like, we haven't seen any shield yet, but it is basically a second health bar that you can make on top of your own that I now have to burn through in order to get to the actual health bar. Let's just fire away. Hopefully I can break the shield this turn to do permanent damage. I think I can. Yeah, I got this. Okay. Throw the frog. And in answer to why throwing a frog at a robot is doing so much damage, magical spirit frog. Over a few thousand years, you've got to learn a few tricks. All right, and we will finish off just by launching the frog, and hopefully we got enough. How many stars did we? We definitely did not get 5 here. 3, still not bad. Any good loot? We got upgrade materials, so that'll be relevant later. And we did it! We have successfully completed the Keeper's Trail. Congratulations, young one. You have defeated your first champion, and therefore you are now a Keeper aspirant. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Because there are things going on in the sanctuary that trouble me. You see, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means, and champions usually don't accept other monsters beside them or a keeper in control of them. But you just have one lying around. Tell me your secrets, old man. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger. You can do that? Can I make mine champions? But even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. I see. It's loafing around. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Vero mail from Rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary fighting against champions. I want to send Vero mail. We're going to get a bird. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's Trail safe with your massively overpowered Mechagodzilla. I trapped a champion in the caves in this area. It's not a Mechagodzilla. Wrong reference. Mecha anime of some kind. Let's call it a Gundam. I trapped a champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. Obtain Mountain Path Key. I've been a keeper for all of 15 minutes, and I'm being sent to fight the most powerful monsters in the sanctuary. I love this. This is great. This is highly responsible. In grand tradition, turn 11, get thrown out into the world. But before you go, there is one more lesson I want to teach you. Don't worry, I don't have any other monsters for you to fight. This lesson is just about feeding your monsters. Apples, potatoes. Feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters this way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave to it. Now, good luck on your road as a monster keeper. Well then, you're a keeper aspirant now. Still, the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions. And who knows, maybe you'll be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always only one in a couple lifetimes. Well, yeah, if you can only rank up by beating champions, and most of the time there aren't any champions. We can take care of that other champion right now, or we can go back to the Keeper's Stronghold first. The choice is yours. Well, I'm gonna rematch you at some point. I want you. I think you're cool. All right, let's see if... Oops. We still can't access the monster journal. It's a shame. All right. Whoop. Oh, hey. Is this wall breakable? It is not. Never mind. Woo! All right, well, let's explore the rest of this area, I think. I'm curious to see what else is here before we go home. There's always more to learn. Okay, so there's a door there. This continues down. That is a small hole that I cannot get into yet. This is a treasure. Money, just straight up money sitting around. Aha, I told you guys there were secret breakable walls. Within, more goodies. Helmet, another accessory. Put a helmet on my toad. That'll probably help when I throw him at things, which we've been doing quite a lot of. I hope he doesn't get concussed. Alright. More monsters. What else is here? Alright, we'll engage in a little bit more battle before we wrap for the day. We want water, so let's swap in sarsaparilla. What can you do for us? Oh, channel is very useful. Alright. Now we're finally using buffs. We're improving as monster keepers. Oh, wow, okay. I think maybe we were expected to come here a little earlier. Let's see. Do we think we can crit and get through the magma pillar? I think we might be able to. Let's do it. Kara has a question. Yeah, what's up, Kara? All right. Oh, sweet. Okay, we did it. One shot. Okay. They do a decent chunk of damage, but not too much. We should be able to burn through. These are notably lower level. I forgot to check their level, but clearly we have an edge. All right, 3, 4. This one deals 4, so we'll do that. Kara says that they've just come back to this game after a while. Me too, actually. It's been a good while since I played this game, but I'm very excited to be back at it. All right, we are going to poison here. Oh yeah, so you switch the monster following you around using. I play with a keyboard, so I use the A and D buttons. And Mud Cannon can one-shot. Fantastic. If you're using a controller, I don't know what the buttons are, but there is an NPC up in one of the early areas of the Keeper's Trail that will tell you what button to use. Alright, we'll finish off in classic fashion by throwing the toad. Oh, 113% execution. I still have no idea what that means, but we got our first 5-star, which hopefully means, yes, we got an egg. Heck yeah. All right. New friend. Let's go. Hello. I love the new Cat Circle design. With the most recent update to the game, a bunch of the monsters got sprite updates that look really great. You, in honor of your recent film, we're going to call you Boots. Yes. Hi, Boots. Right. What do you have to offer us? Oh, you have 5 skill trees instead of 4. That's neat. Claws. High critical damage. Shred. High critical damage. Also a mass attack. Bleed from crits. Armor break and wound. If you deal a ton of damage. Wound reduces healing. But is then removed after they heal. Alright, slash, crits apply bleed. Long slash, mass attack, crits apply bleed. First impact increases damage if you hit for the first hit. So that rewards, single hit or low hit attacks. Sure strike, first hit has increased crit. Yeah, okay. Air sickle, so we finally have a wind attack. That's sweet. This one comes with attack proc, wind affinity, okay. And then this tree is fire. So Boots here is filling out all of our elemental weaknesses. Fire claws is like claws. Like claws but fire, which inferable. This is interesting. There is a heal synergy here entirely for auto heal. When attacking, also heal the monster with the lowest health in the party by 200% of magic. So that's fun. I noticed that Boots has much lower magic than attack, but can still use it. Assault Mastery, additional stack of buffs. And then here's the buff tree with support, multi-regen, situational support. Oh, this is interesting. The first time they use a non-damaging action, it does a random buff on everyone. So this is basically expects Boots to buff once and then just attack, which makes sense. There's clearly a lot of synergy with low hit attacks, with crit, and so Boots is pretty much the sort of finisher damage dealer that we have been missing. Critical mass, yeah. So this tree is very strong. Regen also is a very strong, and it has heroism already, so we're definitely going down that path. Lifesteal is great. I want to get access to the wind. The thing is, this tree is not very good. Heroic defense is nice. Attack proc is fine. And crit chance plus is pretty good, but this tree is not as good as getting fire. However, we don't have any wind attacks right now, so I will open all of the trees, I think. Yeah, and then we'll dive in a little deeper later. Zasparilla has a new skill point. Since I've been talking up chill so much, let's actually get chill. I think our best path to that right now is, yeah, we'll just get Icy Skin. So I've been talking a lot about the later skills, but as you can see on the side here, they don't unlock until a certain level. Until we get level 10, we only have the starting set available. And then level 20, 30, and then at level 40 we get the ultimate attacks, the big fancy ones. So, all right. New friend. Actually, let's put the new friend. What do you have? Oh, hello. Did that say what I think it did? Slash breaks through hidden vines. Breaks hidden walls. Cut through vines. Finally, we have a way of dealing with all of those vines, which means we are. I'm falling. Which means we are definitely. That's awesome. We're definitely going back and opening those vines. Can't get through this door yet. That's fine. We are going to move you. Who do we replace in our initial lineup? Well, Allure and Mint will cover each other eventually, but for now I think we swap with Chia, because I love you, Chia, but I don't think you're adding very much to the party. Let's see. I can't open this right now. However, Mint can open this one. It's a water orb. If we had acquired one of the magma pillars, I assume we'd be able to get in here, but not yet. Meantime, let's throw a toad at a wall. No. Ow. Just keep bonking my head. I did warn you guys I would be bad at parkour. Alright. Can I get up here with the rock is the real question. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. We'll be back. In the meantime, let's take Boots and go do in some of those vines that never bothered anyone. Completely innocent. We're about to destroy them. Oh, actually, first, I didn't go this way. I have a guess. Pretty sure those are gonna kill me. So this is a problem for later. All right, where were there vines? There were vines. Back this way along the path. Oh, you're not you. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, more friends. All right. I don't mind a few more fights to train up. Can get Boots some experience, unlock some cool new abilities. Actually. Yeah, okay. How much damage do you do right off the bat? Not bad. You don't need sorcery. Honestly, we don't need regen. We'll just go for the throat. Acid Rain on the Cat Circer. I should have put Boots in the back so that they could hit last. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, Air Sickle is proving to be very good. That's a combo booster, not a finisher, though, so we'll use it first. And then Oh, Mud Cannon can almost do it. Crit. Crit, crit, crit. Oh, great. Oh, I forgot we had the proc. I think it's mana proc. So yeah, great. That was not very effective. All right. How close are we to just one-shotting? Not very close. When in doubt, Acid Rain. Debuffs are always the answer. We're going to be using a lot of debuffs in this run. Reasons I will explain further in the future. Alright, we are going to gamble on a crit on that one. We're going to put a tackle into here. Can you crit? No, you cannot. You are not lore. Oh well. Now they're going to heal. I never claimed to be the best strategist at this game, but I will do my very best. Alright, finish that one, then we'll throw the toad at the other, and we should be done. It's not like a good rating is all that necessary here, since we have both of these eggs already. Sweet. Hey, we finished a combat in below 3 turns. This is great, we're improving. Alright, we got some experience. Got a new skill point. What you got, lore? What do you want? Well, we can start on our way to safe cast. Protector seems like that'll be pretty solidly useful. So why don't we get this? We'll open the support tree. Whee! Hopefully we encounter a bird on our way back that actually wants to join the party. You work too. Max out our water. Actually, hang on. You first, then you, then you. Okay. Sorcery. I don't think this battle is going to last long enough to deserve channel. Alright, Bubble Burst can almost kill, so let's see if we can get the combo enough. Oh, it's so close. Can you do it? Can you crit? Ah, not quite. Oh well. We're still dealing most of their health in one hit. This is not going to take too long. Rude. Okay. Ice Hail. Oh, hey, we've got Chill on from the what's it called? Icy Skin, something like that. All right. Ice Hail for combo. Acid Rain is almost lethal there. Bubble Burst is lethal. So we'll just put in Acid Rain, and then we'll finish off start of next turn. Alright. When in doubt, throw the toad. I was not planning on using tackle for this entire run, but I feel like I have to now because the joke about just throwing lore at people is funnier to me than it probably should be. Alright, that was great. Don't think we got an egg, though. I was not paying attention. We did not. Womp womp. That being said, we can start upgrading some of our abilities. We've been using a lot of Acid Rain, so we'll upgrade Acid Rain for you. Sarsaparilla, what do you get? You can get Protector. If that stacks with lures, then we'll have very tanky party. Chia, do we need channel? Well, no, we have a channeler. Honestly, let's just buff your punch combo. Okay. We continue at the top of this hall. There is vines. Hacha! Look, I've brought you to your people, Boots. They appear to be hostile. Alright, Boots, I will not make you fight your own kind. Also because you don't have earth attacks. Wow, I may not even spend time debuffing. We can probably just burn through. Or buffing. It might have been correct to do sorcery anyway, but, like, we're not hurting for damage. Alright, put you in poison range. And then put you almost dead as well. We can finish you off as a combo boost at the start of the next round. Sweet. Alright. Leaf Slash for combo. Slime Shot for combo. And the usual finisher. Fantastic. Nice, 4 stars again, and another egg. There will be a use later for the all of the extra eggs we're collecting. I'm not just refusing to hatch them out of spite. Okay, and we got food, a walnut. They were protecting food. Me too. I too appreciate food enough to give my life in its defense. Ah, I could have sworn that would be a breakable wall. There's that convenient empty space on the map. But sometimes the map is like that. Alright, and then if I'm remembering correctly, if we... Oh, right, there's that. I need a bird to get that. But I can break through here. Haha. Money and a gem. Alright, so our next battle is through this door. But I think we will wrap the stream for today here. A relatively short one, just getting through the Keeper's Trail, getting through Old Buren's challenge, becoming a Keeper aspirant, meeting our friend Lore. Hello. Our learning to throw him at enemies until we win. All very exciting stuff. So next time we will pick up, I will attempt this champion fight that Old Buren suggested I might be able to do, and then we will head back to the Keeper's Stronghold. We'll visit our home. And yeah, very excited. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, because I'm looking forward to continuing this series. Have a wonderful evening. Or morning, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thanks for watching.